the top, so how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck.
What's going on, everybody? James Largo, the Cichlid Shack, thecichlidshack.com, the Cichlid Shack on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and you can also follow me on my personal Facebook page at James F. Largo Jr. Welcome back to another inventory walkthrough. I believe I've gotten 2 shipments in since the last time I did this, and I apologize for that, but I have been extremely busy trying to run everyday business at the Cichlid Shack, as well as build a new storefront. For those of you that don't know, that don't follow me on Instagram and Facebook and only on YouTube, I have gotten a storefront, and we are building that out and trying to run everyday business at the Cichlid Shack. So it's been a long and tiring 3 weeks for me, but I am doing my best to manage both. So on with the inventory walkthrough. So here we go, and little Mr. Cichlid Shack is coming out to hang out with you guys. As you can see, we have been doing lots and lots of breeding. We have lots of fry growing out, but you guys aren't here to see that. Let's get on to what we're here to see. Angara Flametails, oh plenty, looking very, very, very nice as usual. 5-6 inch Angara Flametails, as well as Angara Flametail females. So for those who would like to breed, we can help you with that. Below that is rubescens and some very nice, very big red top lawandas. These rubescens are about 4.5 to 5 inch. And you can see that a lot of these red top lawandas are probably closer to the 6 inch range. So, and they're both are looking very, very nice, and both we have plenty of for you. Onto this tank up here, we have a few of the tetrastigmas. And there is the dominant one, kind of being a jerk and controlling the tank, but looking very, very nice. Also in this tank, red cap lethrinops from 3.5 to 4 inch all the way up to 4.5 to 5 inch, as well as lethrinop oculatus. Also looking very, very nice, and probably more in the 5.5 to 6 inch range. And this tank below here is blue golds oh plenty, the Imperial Tigress blue golds, and also Exochromis anagenes, but do not get any ideas. These are staying right here. My wife has decided that she wants to breed them. So I have 2 males and 6 or 7 females or something like that. And these are just hanging out here until the shop gets built, and then they will go into their own 125. But in this tank are some absolutely beautiful Imperial Tigress blue golds, as well as some 3.5 to 4 inch Taiwan Reese. But the star of this tank is definitely the Imperial Tigress blue golds. They are not as big as they usually are. Usually they are a good inch or more bigger than these, but absolutely still the same quality and beauty and color. Down in this 75, Livingstoni, and you can see a dominant male showing very nice color there, as well as 6 to 7 inch Insignis. And I do have a few of my F1 Venustus left in here, but the star of these right now is the Livingstoni and these beautiful, beautiful Insignis. Going down the middle row, for anybody who would like to breed ivory head mulattoes, I have good 4-inch breeder quality, breeding ready mulatto females, and you will see in a few minutes that we have ivory head mulattoes plenty, so there's no problem there. In this tank we have the Malawi Barracudas, good size, nice and healthy. This tank I have some 3.5 to 4-inch Malaria Chidunga rocks. This tank I have some 3-inch and maybe 3.5-inch red top Lawandas. And this tank is the Midnights. You can see they're showing really good colored, about 3.5 to 4-inch. In this tank we have beautiful Eureka Reds and a couple of Otter Points fresh out of the grow out tubs. These guys are looking excellent. Up here we have 5-inch flavescents, a few that are probably 5.5 to 6-inch, and Mylochromis gracilis, looking very, very nice. As you can see, there's a bunch of flavescents in there, looking very nice, as well as some Mylochromis gracilis. I actually also got some beautiful 5-inch blue dolphins in, and you can see that these are very, very good quality, and the humps and their lips are well deformed, and man, do they look like little dolphins. Very, very cool. Below that we have some 5-inch plus redfin borealis, as well as turquoise, and most of these I have listed at 3.5 to 4-inch, but they are a little bit bigger, but I don't think that they're big enough to list them at the 5-inch. So if you order one of these, you will get one of these, and they are 4-inch plus, but not as big as they usually come in, so I listed them at the smaller size. And I also have a couple of Compressiceps, the Malawi eye biters, left in here. This tank, I must explain to you first, my little 3-year-old got a hold of my methylene blue for shipping, and he's seen me get my buckets of water ready, and he dumped some methylene blue in here, and you can see he got some on the floor as well. So I've been doing water changes on this tank every day, about 30%, trying to get the methylene blue out, but still a work in progress. But you can see that we have some nice electric blue fire eye in here from 5-inch plus, also some more of the red cap Lethrinops, and what else? Blue neons, 5-inch to 5-inch plus. Looking very nice, as well as a few 6-inch Mylochromis amphromimus. There's another one here facing the wrong way. But yeah, fire eye, blue neons, red caps, and Mylochromis amphromimus. Up in this tank, up here, Taiwan reefs, anywhere from 4-inch to 6-inch, looking very nice. Also in this tank is the Eurytanias, also looking very nice. What else? A couple more of those big dolphins, and Taiwan reefs. In this tank down here, I got some more of those great big true Mara rocks, and you can see they are very nice in size, and their blazes are in on a lot of them, and they are very beautiful and very big. These are 5-inch plus redfin borealis, and they look like midgets next to these Mar rocks. So please have a good sized tank if you're going to order a Mar rocks, as I've said in the past, as well as 5-inch bicolors. I have a few that are bigger, but they're all listed at 5-inch. I have a few, you know, of your standard OBs that come out of your OB batches. They call them Pearl OBs. That Fusco is spoken for. It's going to my good buddy Inventory King. And Protomilus labradins. That's the other new one in here, and you can see them right there. They're a good 4-inch. I have them listed at 3.5 to 4-inch, and they are at least 4-inch. You can see that their color is starting to come in very, very nicely. Again, these are Protomilus labradin. Kind of one of those fish you don't see a whole lot, so I figured I would pick some up. I like the way they're coloring up, and they're looking very pretty, so they are available for you guys on the website. Below that, I brought in something different, something I've never had in the Cichlid Shack. And excuse me, but I'm going to get the paper, and I'm probably going to butcher the name of these, but they are called Paratilapia polini or poleni. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but they are very, very beautiful. These are a Madagascar cichlid. I have them in here with some 4-inch blue dolphins, and I did have the Buconotos in here. There was 8 of them. Now there's only 2. The bigger one is spoken for an order, and I always hold one back in case something happens with shipping the others that are sold. And once all of the ones that are sold are out, I will make that one remaining Buconoto available. But these Polinis, in my opinion, are very, very cool. Beautiful fish with long wavy fins. And this tank, the lighting really sucks, and I hope you guys are able to pick this up, but they're every bit of 6-inch or more and are very, very beautiful. This tank really doesn't have much left in it. Have one OB Borlei that I believe is sold, and a couple of big red empress. This tank, always have to have these gleaming sunshines, oh plenty. There's also a few tangerine tigers left in here, but the star of this tank is the gleaming sunshines. In this tank, I mentioned earlier, we have ivory head Molotos oh plenty, looking very, very nice. If anybody would like to breed these, I do have those females available. Hit me up on email, jlargo20@gmail.com, if you would like a breeding group. Also in this tank are 5-inch to 6-inch Eureka Red Jakes and ivory head Molotos. That one there is for my good buddy Paul, the Inventory King. Been holding on to that big boy for him because he asked me to. And then another one of these is going to his cousin, along with 6 more of the ivory head females for a breeding group. What else do we have here? We got some breeding group action. My beautiful super red empress. In this tank, very beautiful Electras, or the deep water hat, and I was only able to get 4, and 3, the 3 big ones are already spoken for, and I do have the one that I have listed at 3.5 to 4-inch, and he's going to hide. He's the one in the back there. He's a good 4-inch, maybe a little bit bigger, but he is still available on the website. I also have a 5-inch Hangebeshi red shoulder in here, and then these are 5-inch yellow suns, and then there's some 3.5 to 4-inch Xerox in there, as well as red suns that I guess are a little bit over 3-inch. I think I have them listed at 2.5 to 3-inch on the website. Still some young ones. My beautiful Otter Point breeder. Down below that, Xerox lithobates, 5-inch plus Xerox lithobates. Beautiful as always. Next to that, I have Dragon Bloods O'Plenty, orange, pinkish red. We got a little bit of everything in here. What do we have behind us? Got some German reds. Most of these are bigger. The bigger ones are spoken for. These are the Cornellii Blue Golds. Those are for my good buddy Tim Howard, the big colored ones. But I have a bunch that are 3-inch, over 3-inch, and I have them listed at 2.5 to 3-inch. So if you're interested in those, same with the Jalo Reefs. I got a bunch of 3-inchers. I'm trying to get them to grow and color out, but I believe I have them on the website listed at 3-inch. And there is someone showing some good color in here. Over here, I have some 4-inch ivory head Melotos. And then in here are some of my in-house bred Maylandi sulfur heads, fresh out of the grow out tubs, and some VC10s. And you can see that one, where'd he go? Went behind the sponge filter, but he's starting to show some good color, and these are really cool fish. Got nice big lips, so they're kind of cool to look at. Down here are some 3.5 to 4-inch Autopharynx Spotsanis, as well as some smaller Lethrinaut marginatus redfins. And then I think that, Maccoby Island Nyeriis and Rudy Island Nyeriis, and I also have the Pundamali Nyeriis in 2.5 to 3-inch. But give me 1 second, I'm going to take you guys inside because I have more stuff. Okay, in this tank, that is Skittles Jr., so please do not get any ideas. He's staying here. But in this tank, we have 5-inch OBLEs, looking very, very nice. And also the Mapumbo Big Spot Haps. These guys are also looking very, very nice, as well as, Blue Orchids. Sorry, I lost my mind there for a second. Blue Orchids looking very, very nice as well, and anywhere from 3-inch to 5-inch. But the star of this tank is, I believe, these OBLEs. There's a nice Blue Orchid. And then here's another one, a shot of the Big Spot Haps. Going across the room here, still not available, but I will show you the Madoka White Lips. And this tank over here, some more of those beautiful Xerox lithobates, 5-inch plus. And in this tank, something new to the Cichlid Shack that I haven't had before as well. 4-inch to 5-inch plus Strigatus. And I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up, but that big boy there is spoken for Paul the Inventory King as well. That is your strigatus, sir. And there is a bunch more coloring up even at 4" plus. So these are strigatus, something else I've never had here, and we're giving those a try. Here is my Star Sapphire breeding group, and you can see my beautiful dominant male, if he would sit still, sparkling up very nicely. All right, folks, I believe that's it for this inventory walkthrough. As always, thank you for watching. Visit our website, www.thecichlidshack.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Cichlid Shack. And also, stay tuned. We will be announcing our grand opening of our new store, and I will give you guys a tour of the new store when it is completed. All right, have a great day and be good to each other. Peace.